I'm not going to say much. He said, you are my battle axe and weapon of my war. For you, I will break the nation in pieces. That means God who doesn't fight the battle, God would use men to fight the battle. That spirit called God is still hiding. Anytime he wants to carry out some work, he will depend on men. He will hide inside the men to do the work and go back to his hiding place.
For with you, I will break the nation.
He said, for with you, I will break where the nation in pieces. With you, I will destroy kingdom. That means if God will destroy some certain kingdom of darkness, he will come into victor great. That means God cannot go as a hidden personality to kingdom of darkness. Because Satan is waiting for God. And God is not yet ready to confront Satan. The time that God will meet Satan face to face is not now. Are you hearing me? At that time, it's not revealed to man. It's not revealed to Victor Great. It's not to him. Satan has found out everything to know when he will come. So anytime God is against a particular kingdom, and he wants to bring victory on earth, he will come into men like us to go there. So don't ignore men that God will depend on to fight and ask God to fight for you. God will still go back to those men. Intelligent, we have somebody in this service. Don't abandon society men that you know that God will not finish with. If God will fight the battle, he will still come into them. That was what delayed the children of Israel not to enter promised land. Now, they abandon Moses and they keep on talking to God. God help us, oh. God deliver us, oh. Pharaoh want to kill us, oh. God, we are dying, oh. Oh, God, oh. Oh, God, oh. And Pharaoh keep on increasing their body. It would have been better to go to Moses and ask Moses to cry to this God for us. Moses will not let you go until you tell this God, your God, to deliver us. Now, when they finish crying to Moses, crying to God, you know what God will do? He will come back in Exodus. He will go back to Moses. And he said, Moses, come. I have seen the cry of my children in Israel.
Exodus 3 verse 7.
In verse 3 verse 7, yes.
And the Lord said,
I
have surely seen the oppression
seen the oppression
of my people.
He was talking to Moses. He said, I have seen the oppression of my people
who are in Egypt,
and
have heard their cry.
I have their cry
because of their
taskmaster.
For I know their
sorrow.
So I have come down.
He said, so I have come down in you
to deliver them out of the hand of Egyptians, and to bring them from
many times God come down, he will come down in man. God will not be able to exercise any power on earth outside man. No spirit can exercise dominion on earth outside man. The last strength of every spirit is in a man. Excuse me. Don't wake up and fear any spirit. If you have not seen a man, you should fear on earth. Don't wake up and look at, if you look at that river, no matter it's foaming, don't fear that river until you see a man that is controlling that river. That river doesn't have power outside the man. No spirit can exercise dominion on earth outside the man. So man is one of the last strengths of spirit on earth. Is somebody not hearing me? As powerful as God is in his nature, he lacked dominion on earth outside Moses. That was why even when Moses made a mistake, God couldn't abandon Moses. Because if he abandoned Moses, Pharaoh will make mockery of him. Satan will mock him. Because Satan knew that God doesn't have earth dominion outside man. Satan is not afraid of God because of who God is. Satan is afraid of God because of the kind of men God is using. If spirit has so much power on earth outside man, why should that Christ come to borrow the body of the son of Mary? Then God said to Moses, he said, come. Yes.
So I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians.
Yes.
And to bring them up from that land.
Yes.
To a good and large land.
Yes.
To a land flowing with milk and honey. To the place of the Canaanites. And the Hittites. And the Amorites. And the Perizzites. And Hivites and Jebusites.
Yes.
Now therefore behold, the cry of the children of Israel has come to me. And I have also seen the oppression with which the Egyptians oppressed them.
Yes.
Come now.
He said to Moses, come
now. Therefore, and I
will say, he can't go. If he can, if spirit has ability to go to a place outside a man, they won't wait for a man. Excuse me, do you know that I delayed God like for 20 minutes today? I delayed him. He couldn't speak to you. I knew when I left the house. He was just still trying to persuade me, asking me to wear my shirt quickly. I told him, wait, I don't like this shoe. He said, oh, please now. He couldn't come to Zion. Because if I didn't come, he won't come. No matter who speak. God doesn't depend on every man. No. Availability does not mean present all the time. He said to Moses, look at it. He said, therefore,
come now, therefore.
Come now, therefore.
And I will send you to Pharaoh.
I will send you
to Pharaoh.
To Pharaoh.
That you may bring my people.
Do you know how many hours Moses delayed God, trying to convince God that he's not ready to go to Egypt? Moses told God, do you know, I'm a man of stammer. I don't know how to talk. God will say, please, nah. Who told you? Who made stammer? Is it not me? He said, I can't go now. He said, can we send you your brother? He tried to show Moses so many signs just to convince him. That hour Moses delayed God. Excuse me. Man is a dominion of his spirit. Look at somebody, say man.
Man
is a dominion of his spirit. Did you hear what I just said?
John 14 verse 8.
John 14 verse 8.
Philip said to him, Lord, show us the Father.
Lord, show us the Father.
And it is sufficient for us.
And it's sufficient for us.
Jesus said to him, have I been with you so long?
I have been with you so long.
And yet you have not known me.
Yet you have not known me.
Philip, he who has seen me,
he would have seen me,
has seen the Father.
Has seen the Father.
So how can you say,
show us the Father? Anytime spirit want to make itself, they will hide in the clothing of a man. Excuse me, don't look at all men the same. There are men that are embodiment of spirit. Don't you know spirit listen to me? Do you know many times I told this God of life not to do some certain things? When God came to Moses and said to Moses, the children of Israel have disobeyed me. They have made me angry. I've come down to punish them. And the Bible said the word of God doesn't return back empty. Man can't question God, but Moses said to God, you won't do such thing. I'm here so that it will be a testimony. He told God to go back, forgive them their sin, don't worry about them. He said if you destroy them, what will be the reputation that your wonders was in such a nature? He said go, so that the testimony of my fame shouldn't finish in Israel. He sent God back to his dwelling, and God went back.